Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle channel, and today we're going to play a mandolin tune called Rebecca. Rebecca is a tune written by Herschel Sizemore, a mandolin player, and it's a favourite among mandolin players. If you play this, it's going to be because the mandolin player in your band suggested it. I'm not saying it's not a good tune, because it is, but it's in the key of B, which is not a great tune for the fiddle player. And there's no point suggesting that you change the key, because it's the mandolin player's tune and he's going to want to keep it as he learnt it. So I'm going to show you the basic melody as it translates to the fiddle, which is not a perfect rendition of how the mandolin plays it, because there's lots of things the mandolin does which don't really make sense on the fiddle. So I've done it as I think a fiddle player would or should or could do it. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to deal with the key of B, some of the fingering you need to use, the idea of using the fiddle capo, and what you might do with soloing. Okay, so one thing about this tune is it's crooked. There are some half bars scattered around, so that's one of the things we're going to have to deal with. But the first part is fairly easy. So the kick off 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There. So as soon as we hit the top note, we're going to go on with the first finger on the B and on the F sharp. And we're going to keep that on wherever possible, certainly through the beginning section. So going into that again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're only taking the B, the F sharp off when we get to that E note. So that, the first finger is staying on all the time through that. And the first finger is across both strings. This is what we call the fiddle capo. You can stay on for that chord as well. Right, here's where it gets tricky. So your first finger is going to play the A sharp. It's going to go from slide up, down again. Then we've got, now we've got the fiddle capo on the E and the B. We've got a blue note, a D natural, and that is a 2/4 bar, a half bar. And for that note, either play the high F sharp above it or the F sharp below it. And then, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So, first finger, and then we're into the B section. So there's just 1 2/4 bar in the A section. Let's just go through that with the chords. Okay, B section. We got an A again with the first finger. And there's a 2/4 bar. Into that again. That's a nice little phrase. Keep your second finger on and your first finger on. That's a 2/4 bar. Again, keep your second finger and first finger both on. And then it's back to the A section. Okay, let's do all of that with the backing. You have to ask yourself, is it actually worth learning the melody? Because the mandolin player is going to play it, you are not going to want to follow that with the same melody again. So I initially thought, well, actually there's no point learning the melody, but when you come to try soloing on it, you'll find that you can't really solo on it until you know the melody. Because of those tricky 2/4 bars. You won't really get the hang of those until you've actually learned to play the melody. At least that's the way I look at it. So do learn the melody and then try and do a solo which hangs fairly closely around the phrasing, at least, of the melody. I will finish off trying to improvise, not quite on the melody, and we'll see how that goes. So thank you for watching. If you'd like a copy of the sheet music for this, do subscribe to the channel, send me an email, I will send you a copy. And yes, I'll play you out with another solo.